Hey Glam Squad, welcome back to my channel. In today's makeup lesson we're going to be discussing eyeliner. I'm going to be showing you how I create a winged liner. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my best tips, and these tips are perfect for beginners to professionals. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. I like to rest my hand on my face. It just gives me a little bit more control when I'm applying liner. And then I also like to look down into a mirror because you can see your full lash line. When I'm doing my wing, I like to start in the outer corner of my eye. I use my lower lash line and the end of my brow as like a guide. So this is the angle that I want to apply my liner. If you're kind of nervous about creating a wing, I'd recommend using a little bit of tape and just stick it in place. That way you don't have to worry about messing up your liner or it not being straight, because you just take off the tape afterwards and you'll have the perfect wing. So that is the best tip for that, or you could use a business card as well, just to kind of rest down on your lid, and it will give you a little bit more control and it will just take a little bit of pressure off you when applying your liner. But I think the pens are really easy to use. You don't have to worry too much about that. It's going to give you a really nice, clean, sharp finish anyway. So I'm going to use my lower lash line and the end of my brow as a guide, and I'm going to start right about here. So this is just a little bit above my crease. So this is kind of where my transition color would normally go. So I like to start here, just rest the pen down gently, and then go like that. From the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye, that is where your brow should end. So that's why it's a really good idea to use your lower lash line and the end of the brow. So this is the hardest part done and dusted. That is your wing in place. Now I like to go in. I don't like to go right up to the top of the wing. I kind of like to go from here. So just give it maybe like, I don't know, a centimeter gap, and then we're just gonna very gently go from here and like drag it over like this. Okay, and then I like to go back up to the top and just fix that a little bit. So, okay, some people like to take their wing, like say from here, and then go straight over in one swoop, which you can totally do if you feel confident. But I think as a beginner, I think it's better to go in little sections. So again, you can lean against your nose if you need to, and take your wing and just kind of for a tiny little bit. Again, you're looking down into a mirror so you can see your full eye. Okay, and then just go in a tiny little bit more. And if you're doing it in very kind of small sections, if you mess up, it's going to be easier to clean it up. Okay. And then when I get to the middle, I like to flip my hand down, and I like to start in the inner corner and start to very gently fill it right into the middle. See that? Okay, you can see it's a little bit jaggedy, it's not very straight. So just to finish it off, I'll go back to my position, nose or finger against my nose, and again this time in one swoop, just gonna go that. So it looks really good from this angle looking down. I like to look at my liner straight ahead as well, because when you move your head in different angles, it can kind of change the shape of the liner. So it may look straight as you're looking down, but then when you're looking up, it might not look straight. And I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just make sure that it looks straight when you're looking like straight ahead, because that's what people are going to see instantly when they look at you. Personally, I just adore these type of pens. I just think they're really easy to work with. You can get some that you can keep applying over and over, like this one in particular. I could apply over it a few times and it doesn't like kind of clump up or crumble or anything. So if you're looking for a good liner, I'd recommend something like that you can layer over a few times, especially as a beginner, and it's not going to crumble on you. And so far with this one, I actually really like it. It hasn't given me any issues, but it is a new enough liner, so I don't want to recommend it just yet. But I do find so far it's been really easy to work with, especially for this tutorial when I'm doing everything in slow motion. So that is the finished wing, and like I said, it's going to be really easy to recreate on the opposite side because you're following your lower lash line. If your brow is a little bit shorter, you can always draw a line, or just imagine that your brow is kind of stopping where it should be. But if you follow that technique, it's pretty much foolproof, and it will ensure that you get the same angle and the same shape in the opposite eye as well. So I find that technique one of the best. And that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this very quick lesson on how to apply a quick liner. I hope this was helpful. If you would like me to share any more of my tips, then do let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!